Yes, rematch. Alright, let's take back some of those puntos versus Dead Snow. This time no Acropolis. Shakespeare's here again. Barbarossa, no Colosseum. Nobel, Pierre. Hollywood, Fleming.
Now I am become death, the destroyer of worlds. Now I am become death, the destroyer of worlds.
Rematch time. Good luck.
Thank you very much, Weidenbaum, for the good luck wishes, and of course for 31 months. That is getting closer and closer to... I guess it's still a little bit off for 3 years, but very much appreciated. Glad to have you back for another month. And hopefully I can soon return that favor if you stream more and I can catch you live sometime. But yeah, let's get this rematch rolling versus Dead Snow and here Weidenbaum's message once again.
Now I am become death, the destroyer of worlds. Now I am become death, the destroyer of worlds.
Rematch time. Good luck.
Yes, once again. Okay, so what is he gonna do? Is he just gonna take the library? And I could take Rich Land, Aristotle. I'm not the biggest fan of Aristotle, but yeah, it's gonna be alright. Several good luck wishes will hopefully increase my winning chance, and that's why I do it. Like, I always act like so surprised, but that I just want to hear these nice messages 2 times. Really boosts my confidence and my winning chances as well. Okay, looks like he's not yet here. So maybe double the luck from you gave me a free win, who knows? I wouldn't want that, obviously, but if it does happen, it's your fault, I guess. Okay, so I don't want to overanalyze everything. Maybe we won't be playing this match, but... Oh, we do. Nice, he's back. And he does take what we thought, and I will take what we said. Aristotle and Rich Land. So we could go for Hanging Gardens. There's Michelangelo. Not the best reason to go for Hanging Gardens, but it is a reason. Maybe monarchy next turn. Hopefully you can grab that. More food. Always what you need. More food when you already have the Hanging Gardens. Yeah, but still, could be the start of something great. I think the key to using the Hanging Gardens is to use your population. You get more population, the population is happy early on, so use the population to good use. He of course grabs and denies the monarchy. We could go for Barbarossa early on. If we take the swordsman here. Build another mine. Start building the Hanging Gardens. Increasing pop once. I want to try something fun. Barbarossa, Theocracy, and Hanging Gardens. And colonies. Okay, I think we have the start of a plan for this game. Is there sewers? Ah, no sewers. Okay, extra rocks, we take those. And one more thing. politics. More colonies, more colonies. We can't keep all of them in hand. So cartography, very important. Barbarossa seems great. Theocracy, not really needed, but I would take it. How's the guy? Hey, hey, nice to catch you here. Hope you're having a great, I guess, Saturday morning. Please don't deny me anything. I mean, he has iron, he has this thing to build, he has to increase pop. He can't deny Barbarossa. Wouldn't make sense for him. See? Told you guys. So I guess we might either skip cartography or Barbarossa, or both. Let's go for developed into the next deck. We need more science. Okay, this is one way to play it. Then we miss out on theocracy and cartography. You want both? What both? Both cartography and theocracy. We could not finish the Hanging Gardens, theoretically. Could also take food. Take the food here, does that make any sense? What we're thinking about this. Biggest problem is we have to keep one colonization card. Since I don't develop cartography here, I probably have to keep one defend card and the vast then. Get rid of the too many things, Like I can't keep the tactic, so say goodbye to the tactic. Not needed anyway. Keep the colony and colonization card. Yeah, sadly we can't go for cartography here. We did get the extra science from Aristotle, right? Yeah, 2 extra science thanks to Aristotle. And if he played strength events, he's not gonna win them. We are up to 5 strength. Next time we could just do a theocracy revolution. Build another swordsman. Or we win the developed. If only there'd been a little bit more science from the developments. That's what we really would have needed. Would we send more? Yes, we have to. Like if he has 2 cards, that's 3. Okay, 3 is good. Great. Oh, great. Triple Supreme, thanks for the raid. Hope you guys had fun. Probably, I guess, would be my first instinct. Playing some board games, something like that. We're playing Through the Ages. And we're looking good at the moment. So we get the foray too. Play the vast. Scientific breakthrough.
Now I am become death, the destroyer of worlds.
Okay, that was the raid alarm, a little bit delayed. Really took me by surprise. So we could just take more. We get more food. We get more food from the Hanging Gardens. So build another warrior. Do we want science at all? We could build 1 lab now. I think that makes some sense. Or PP. We could transition into PPs. Want some food for Barbarossa. And if there's rats, with rats I probably don't want to take it. I could even think about another swordsman. And then let's take one food. One food, finish this, build 2 new swordsmen, develop the cartography, grab printing press. We're really threatening. The only problem is we're not threatening since we don't have any cards in hand, so we can't raid them or anything. But we're sitting at 8 strength. Sadly there's no great wall to boost our swordsman, but this already is pretty good. Could think about doing a revolution next turn and going for printing press afterwards. Yeah, I think I agree, Weinbaum. Next turn revolution does sound good. Strong, yeah, Barbarossa showing why he's king with a crown. Yeah, that's a big question, Sugai. Like, oh, he's panicking? No. He knows we don't have cards, so he's not taking the strength. I think I like the revolution. Don't even have to build an extra swordsman. Alternative is this. I like the theocracy. And I don't think we need more swordsmen. So let's upgrade one and be done with it. So next time we can increase pop and get 2 printing presses. I could also draw 3 cards. Yeah, true. We don't need the 1 extra strength. I'd rather have a full hand of cards. Sadly, I mean, raid. I could go for that potentially. I mean, I will try it since we have nothing else to do. You do also have a tactic now, sadly not a one for our swordsman. So these PPs can be combined with the with Shakespeare. Newton is here. Yeah, so 2 PPs next turn. Forbidden looking interesting. I mean, at the moment we don't need the happy faces. You could think, okay, forget about that. We won't be getting it. Now, we don't have to think about it anymore. If it was interesting or not, we can't change that anymore. Okay, let's see if we can destroy something. We can. Irrigation could be important. Yeah, we could just upgrade 1 and take the irrigation. Not drawing too many cards, sadly. But yeah, then we can go and develop the irrigation next turn. Lose 2 pop. I mean, if we don't take that, we have nothing to do. We could grab Himeji. Or we just go for irrigation. Upgrade those. I mean, the thing is, we will have vast territory at some point, so I could also just see ourselves going, nah, we don't need the irrigation. Can go for Himeji next turn. I think I like that more, actually. Don't think we need irrigation. Same opponent, yeah, I mean, same opponent. In this game, it did start pretty nice, yeah, we're having a good thing going. Barbarossa, a lot of strength, already won the developed. Maria did lose, yeah. Sadly I didn't cancel her out. Okay, immigration. He played that. That is insane for us. We get an extra population. You can build 1 more printing press. 3 printing presses. By the way, did I tell you guys how to use the hanging guards? I'm showing you how to do it. We got the early 4th bronze, which I really like with the hanging guards, and then a lot of military. So this actually was a great wonder for us this game. It's just a wonder you can't just take and do normal things with, because you will have too much population, too many happy faces. It's not like a pyramids or a library, but used like this, it's really strong. You don't like Barbarossa and PP? What's wrong with you? That is great. Oh, there's Maria. Maybe she will lose once more. We could go for her next turn. I think I'm gonna play the historic, not try the aggression. Reds, okay, no biggie. Okay, I mean, I'm glad that we have the tactic. I'm pretty sure we will be winning all the colonies. Like this one, shouldn't be a problem. Like if he got super lucky I would even send more, but he didn't. And we even can get knights, yeah. The only big problem is we can't push. But now with the Vast being out, it's not as important. I guess I can send... Keep one card in hand. For one rock, yeah, that's worth it. There's another colony at some point. And then probably transition to Maria. Do we really go Maria? We can go Maria selective breeding, I think. I mean, Barbarossa doesn't do anything anymore. We can use him once if we want to. We could wait for Shakespeare, but we won't have too much population. We will definitely take selective breeding, yeah. But Barbarossa was insane. He often is. Like, not always, but I love games with Barbarossa. Selective breeding can make Barbarossa work, and it is true. As long as we keep Barbarossa, we have good use for our food. We also have quite a bit of science, so we don't have to go for Maria. We will see. Another knight, okay, gets stronger. Gives us selective on 1. Doesn't it now make sense to go for Maria? With him getting stronger than us? Or maybe still no. Could just do this. We have, I mean, selective breeding and rich land in hand. I guess we have to increase this, yeah. I mean, next time we get another knight, this is so strong. Whereas what really need him, yeah. What would be a great transition here? Sadly, he's not in here. If I show the medieval army to get stronger. Bell could be a transition. I guess I would still like Shakespeare more. Yeah, no, but also almost didn't realize it could get strong, and then it would have been probably correct to keep the medieval army if we weren't stronger anyway. But yeah, like this seems good. If I get a balanced strategy, I will have a very similar position like you had yesterday. Well, did you win yesterday or not? Is that a good thing or a bad thing? But for now, I'm actually still happy with Barbarossa. We can use him next turn for Knight, we can go for selective breeding, and then we can use him again quite often. He by the way, has a ton of science. I've not been really concentrating on his position too much. But he's weaker now, sadly. This and justice system maybe. At some point it would be good to have more rocks, but okay, this is the first copy of Opera. Yeah, I'm thinking justice system is really necessary. We still have to finish the Himeji, so more rocks. We don't need a lot of civil actions as long as you have Barbarossa. There's Shakespeare and Opera. Can play Cold War, that's also really nice. And we're producing 5 culture each turn thanks to our great printing presses. But I think we can just grab Shakespeare and Opera next turn. No problem. There's no one considering Napoleon. We have no war. What are we gonna do with Napoleon without a war? I mean, yeah, sure, we could go for him, but I'm also really happy to get Shakespeare and Opera. Just draw a war, easy, yeah. Pushes, Dark Ages, oof. Goodbye science. Well, good that I didn't go for justice. I couldn't go for it this turn anyway now. Just draw war. Is there strategic 1 or 2 in the deck? No, historic. French leader is sad nowadays. I still like Joan of Arc. Just Napoleon, he's not the best French leader no more, but he was used enough before the expansion. Like, he had his shining moments. Yeah, Robespierre is like he doesn't really get this spotlight of being an awesome leader, really. Pierre's very good, yeah, it's true. There's a lot of good French leaders. Just the biggest or smallest of them is not really that popular anymore. Nobel for him, justice system. I think we just take Shakespeare and Opera and then build a knight. I'm very firmly in the Shakespeare Opera camp. Catherine would be fine, yeah. But he just invested into these dramas. We get cheap operas. And they're not that cheap, I guess. We might get architecture though. Next time we can go for another swordsman. I don't know, is Shakespeare too greedy? Can we not afford him? No, I think he's good. Go with my guts. Will do, will do. Can even use Barbarossa 2 times next turn. Just have to be careful not to run out of time for Himeji. Yeah, I definitely also think Napoleon could have really worked well. We finished the Himeji, got up to 7 culture production versus 3, half the culture lead and a big strength lead then. I mean, I also just did play the Cold War, yeah. Maybe we won't have the time to really use Shakespeare that much. On the other hand, you could say, okay, we already have good strength, we are just making sure that he can't just go insane on culture since he has a lot of rocks. Okay, this cannon worries me. Takes a bunch of cards. Okay, so I definitely have to finish the Himeji this turn. Are you gonna stay strong? For now I think we will. Can also play Emigration though. Emigration seems bad at the moment. There's an architecture with, we can also play Shakespeare already. There's an architecture. Next time we develop opera and architecture. We're sadly missing population. And we can destroy the philosophy. Develop opera, develop architecture, destroy philosophy, build an opera. Yeah, sure, I guess. And refugees in hand as well. Like, we still have quite the strength lead. And if that ever should not be the case, we could just go for classic army. Ooh, inhabited. He played inhabited for us, really. We can't send an army for this. Please be very expensive. Philosophies are there to be destroyed, that is. Okay, okay. Like, that is sad. I mean, we could follow up with a raid. He just spent all of his vent cards. So if we could raid his journalism or something. Problem is, we will be using up military actions. If he stays on 12, we can try it. Especially if he builds a journalism, that would be a lot of rocks, and rocks is really what we want. Switches to mobile artillery. Yeah, if he spends this turn going for military, then it's gonna be hard. But maybe he wants to go for journalisms. If we sacrifice with the magic, then we can even increase pop normally instead of destroying left. Some next level thinking, yeah. True that. So he just got the inhabited. He already had a lot of population and a lot of food, so it's, of course it's good for him. Okay, strategy. Okay, more knights. Okay, a lot of more knights. Okay, okay. So I might have to reconsider my turn since I don't want to stay weaker. On the other hand, I could just show the tactic. I mean, how hard is the transition from 6 knights into a good classic army? Like my dream turn would be this. But this also might just be too greedy. I could take urban growth and do some other things. But this makes me stronger, which is really nice. My dream destroying labs, yeah. If only every day we could destroy labs, but sadly no. Yeah. Keep the science, don't spend it. And he didn't increase culture production. Thing is, what else do we do this time? We still have to destroy something to get rid of corruption. We go for this. There's Gandhi too. Exactly, we have Shakespeare, we have the text. I mean, operas for 4 rocks. That's good. Especially with Shakespeare, that's 5 culture production. And it doesn't come at a huge cost, in my opinion. Like, we're still stronger. He still has... yeah. Feels like some cost fallacy. Not necessarily, it's using the resource we have in our hand, and he tries to keep up in culture production. That's good for us. So I continue not to push. Get a lot stronger now. And we could just go civil service. You could also just let it slide down. Yeah, I think I wanna wait for it. Maybe go for multimedias or efficient upgrade. Yeah, we want civil service, but can't we just go for the next turn? His hand is so full if he wants to deny that for 2 civil actions. So I like the efficient upgrade. What else to take is the good question. Oil? How about no multimedia, but go oil next turn? We have 5. We have enough to upgrade that, right? Yeah, exactly enough to go for 1 oil. Is there agree? Yes, there is actually. I probably would prefer to go for multimedias next turn. But they're also pretty expensive. That's 7. So we could upgrade 1. It's relatively early, so not bad for oil. If we increase our rock production. I want the efficient upgrade. That's the only rocks on deck. Is it better than another opera plus 2 additional CA? I mean, for civil service? I mean, that's still possible. Also, don't forget there is Cold War. We could win that next turn and then we would have enough for multimedia again. But what is your thinking? Weinbaum? Oil is interesting, but it's better than another opera. So next turn we would get another opera and the civil service. Yeah, but we can still do that. Civil service will come down to 1, sure. Let him deny it. Configuration doesn't do anything. It's gonna be hard for him to stay stronger now. He even committed to another knight last turn, so he's only on knights now. If he takes Fleming, well, maybe. If he feels like he can contest our culture. So for next turn, I'm not sure if I would prefer the Opera over the Oil. Opera is 5 culture production, as we said. So go for civil service, finally get some extra civil actions. Go for another Opera, maybe grab multimedia still. Okay, he denies civil service. So we push, hopefully get some extra science. Historic. I have X. I have X? What's X? So I don't think we want to send more for this. Okay. If he has like 20 cards again. Yeah, military build-up is definitely interesting. That would give us a lot of breathing room. Your phone went crazy good. I was really like, what's X? What did I miss again? So military build-up is definitely interesting. I have a great pull season so far. Yeah, so far it's great. Let's say they lost the last game versus Dead Snow, so lost a lot of puntos there, but I think we're making that back. So this is one way, the other way is oil. That would mean 2 operas next turn, and we get the military build-up. I don't think we need communism. We're gonna stay with bureaucracy now. It carried us this far. So if I grab this, we have all the security. Next turn, increase pop, destroy 1 bronze, build the opera. Hopefully there's no iconoclasm. Oops. I don't think it's too late for the oil. We miss out on multimedia, but we do that anyway if we want military build-up. Makes your heart sick. Mine not. I love this. Like, usually H3 is so hard because you have so many options, but for us, not really. Like, we don't have a lot of options. Only 4 civil actions, and not much we can do. Feels great. A bit of happiness is good, variety not so much at the moment. So it's like a Fleming turn for him. Could be, could be. Is his hand full? He has 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, we can't take Fleming. Take movies. Yeah, with the library he has 1 more space in his hand. I just don't like counting civil actions, so I looked here how many he has, then I'll count this. But of course you have to add 1 for the library. So he has 8 cards he can have in hand, he has 7. Sadly here they don't show you how many cards. I mean, oh, they do actually, right. 5 plus 7. 5 plus 2 equals 7. Ah, right, it does show the number of cards here. With extra 1 card hand space once cost you 2 games in a single day. It can be really good. Yeah, I think that is one of the undervalued properties of the library when comparing it to like always used to be the big question: library or permits. Didn't Weinbaum do a YouTube survey? Which one is better, or was that for something else? But I'm definitely in the camp of library. I like the library. Even though permits are also nice. Permits work great with theocracy, and as you guys know, I really like theocracy, even in H3. Don't want to say especially in H3, but even in H3. Library won over permits and Roman roads. Yeah, I hear a lot of players really say they don't like Roman roads at all. I think that's too much. But I know when the expansion came out, most people really liked Roman roads, like the most of all the wonders. But that's changed a little bit again. And then Necropolis is, I guess, only really good in 2 players. So this game is kind of, we just have to wait a lot. I already know what I want to do next turn. Pop, destroy mine, build 2 operas, and that's all my 4 civil actions planned. I could consider, like, if there's a revolutionary D on 1, we could take that instead. But I don't think there will be. Oh, there will be. Cold War, nice. Yeah, multimedias are too expensive. Like this always happens. This is an easy choice. And then either one revolutionary idea or just another opera. Are there strength events coming? Yes, refugees, but not the next one. I just won the Cold War, just this turn. I could take revolutionary idea, then we could go for democracy. Question is, what is the last thing that we do? Yes, we could go modern infantry. Leaders are also a thing. Don't think we need Gandhi. I think, I mean, destroying one guy to build... I guess this is possible. I think that's what Weinbaum was asking for. Like, this is not a strength event. The next one could be. But staying stronger is important because you want to deny him the possibility to push. Let's just get the culture up. Okay, a lot of aggressions. There's democracy. And if he's not careful, autonomous, and I just discarded the defend card to keep the war. Interesting. Yeah, I'm also thinking 9 or maybe even more. Make him pay an army. I think he really wants this. An army from him is a lot. If he just wants to send 2 units, that's 8. He already spent a couple of colonization cards. 11. Okay, so he has to send 2, but this does open the possibility of a war. And I guess to be very careful now. There's fundamentalism and military theory. If it doesn't deny both of them, we could just go for war. Remember, we do have Imeji. Roaring with Shakespeare feels good. Yeah, it does. Like, perfect would be if you get military theory. And his hand is still so full. He really overloaded on H2 tax. I mean, who knows? Maybe he will deny fundamentalism and military theory. He has 9 hand space now. The pen is mightier than the sword after all. We will see if Shakespeare writes an epic drama for war over culture. I mean, who is winning then? The pen or the sword? William Wallace might be interesting because of no Scottish leaders. Boudica, I guess Boudica is more English, right? Yeah, no Scottish leaders, but William Wallace would have been pretty good. Yeah, she's from modern England, but she looks more like a Scottish gal, I guess. Okay, we'll go for cannons. "25 strength, okay. "13 rocks plus another 4. Can we go for war? 17 again, go for 2 cannons. So, that's not that much more. You can also go for cavalrymen, yeah, so you can go cavalrymen, upgrade 2 of those, and build 2 cannons with the reserves, so that would be another army. That's 6 plus 15, 21, 23, which puts them at 48, and we have 45. Yeah, so we can't go for it. Can go for the variety. I guess we want to push to get the refugees out. Right. We could also try an aggression. He just spent all of his defend cards, so if we go for, say, raid, could even sacrifice a unit. Like he just won the colony and sent 2 knights. Sent 2 knights instead of an extra colonization card. That means we don't draw any cards. Could just go for the plunder instead. So our turn Marie 3, and then democracy does seem pretty good. Don't think I want to push variety. Maybe send extra knight for transitioning purpose, maybe. So I think it would be too dangerous to try the raid because that is 3 MAs. But the plunder, I don't think I want to play variety. It's not that bad, but it's at the moment -1 culture for the hope of getting the refugees. But we still probably win them next turn. Could try a plunder. Simple armed intervention, the middle ground, 2 MAs. That aggression would give us corruption, yeah. Only 2, but yeah. Remember, there's also the Hollywood. Military operation, no war, don't call it war. Take his rocks. Don't sacrifice. Not needed, right? Heavy has 1 defend card. Maybe we don't do it at all. That's not easy. Like, that's the hardest choice. Like, the turn is easy. We only have 2 civil actions, so it's not a hard choice. But which card to play? Let's see if he can defend. No, he can't. He can't, yeah, take all the rocks. There's no more colony, right? That has to be the last. I guess I can discard 1 card. Harmony 2020, okay. Harmony is 2020, as you say. Next time we can even try the raid. Maybe. Unless he goes for military himself. But Hollywood didn't come out, so we could just... I think that's probably just the win. Go for democracy next turn, grab the Hollywood, get a good Hollywood. He doesn't. Easy peasy. Finally getting out 4 CAs. Now that you mention it, I don't know if I want to do that. Is there a way to win this game without going for democracy? What did I do? I kept this theocracy for so long, and now I have to switch out of it? Doesn't feel right. Yeah, you're looking forward to it. I hate it. I hated switching out theocracy. You lose a happy face. You lose a happy face when you do that. Let's win with 4 CAs. Probably not that easy. Like, we probably... Okay, there's refugees, that's nice. It's very good to switch democracy. I still don't want to do it, but it's really, really good. It will give us Hollywood. We can't even go for bigger Hollywood because we can build another opera. Developing democracy and taking Hollywood. With that move, your opponent beat you yesterday. Yeah, well, it is a good move, as you're about to see. It's gonna be a pretty good move. I think even, I mean, yeah, maybe if he had gotten the Hollywood now, he would have had to spend most of his civil actions, 6 civil actions, on grabbing that. Would have gotten close then, I think. We do have quite the lead, but we wouldn't have been able to go for Wonder ourselves since United Nations is gone. Did we win the aggression? Yes, so we won it. That's why we have so many rocks and he doesn't. By the way, Weidenbaum or Sugoi, anybody of you guys streaming afterwards? Like, this is my last game. If someone wants to go carry the torch, you can tell me and I will rate you accordingly. So refugees, we get a lot of population. You're working on a Saturday. At least it's that kind of work where you can also watch a stream while doing it. That's the best kind of work. Weinbaum also can't today. There's still one more hope. There's Splinter, so crazy to see how that we have at the moment 4 active streamers.
Now I am become death, the destroyer of worlds. Now I am become death, the destroyer of worlds.
Hello DJ P and fellow 4CA enthusiasts.
Hello Swear, and thank you very much for 24 months. That's 2 full years, so thank you very much for your continued support. I hope that you're also a fellow 4CA enthusiast. Sadly, we will have to break that now. We're no longer going to be enthusiasts. And we're going to be enthusiasts, but not the kind of 4 civil actions, since we're going to go democracy, Hollywood, the thing that Weinbaum dreads the most. And then we do this. Next time we have enough for 30. And we can even go for an extra printing press then. So easy turn once again.
Now I am become death, the destroyer of worlds. Now I am become death, the destroyer of worlds.
Whoopee! Thank you very much for gifting 1 sub to Lemmings. That's very kind of you, and congrats to Lemmings for getting, I think that's your 4th gifted sub from someone. So seems like people really look out for you, and understandably so. So thank you to both of you for gifting the sub and being worthy of being gifted a sub. Newton icon is also very, very nice indeed. You have a head again, yeah. It always looks weird when people in chat don't have a head, like, who am I talking to? Can't make eye contact. So he gets United Nations, a government, 22, 17. Luckily we don't only have the theocracy anymore. Thank you very much, Sugoi. Very, very much appreciated. I also sometimes, not as often as I would like, catch your streams, which are also really, really awesome. But oh, he left. Okay, so we have some time. But yeah, it's really great to see that a lot of people like to stream and to watch TTA still, and it's actually growing, the number of streamers at least. Happiness is good, and then we get more pop, another PP, finish the Hollywood, we can go for make egg, military build up. And we can actually use the military build up. Bronze is better. We already won, Lemmings. Don't let me think when we already won. We want to get the biggest Hollywood, so Puzo can Craigasm. So harmony 20 to 20. Input of tech 12 to 8. For a variety 12 to 14, and the last one colonies 9 to 9. So we win the rematch versus Dead Snow. Nice, nice, nice. That build-up was key here. Yes, only thanks to that we won. Nice, nice. You don't give poor advice, Lemmings, you have the best advice. That's why we won here today. Come on, I want to see the puntos. I want to see the puntos. Delete match. 32, that's not too bad. So we lost 60, made back 32, so we lost 30 overall, or 28 if we're exact. So yeah, thank you guys very much for watching. Had a lot of fun today. As I said at the beginning of the stream, I wanted to stream earlier this week, but then I realized I was searching for a match for like 15 minutes, and then I realized, oh, it's Thursday afternoon, and it was probably Thanksgiving time for a lot of the American guys, so no one was playing, and probably a lot couldn't have watched. But yeah, I had a lot of fun today. Don't know if I will be streaming again tomorrow. Probably not. Probably also have to still record the video of the next intermezzo. So hopefully during the week I'll try. But as we just discussed, there are a lot of other streamers who also stream TTA. Definitely make sure to follow them. You can see Sugoi and Weinbaum in the chat. So click on their profiles to see their stream, and then definitely follow them. So yeah, have a nice rest of your weekend. If we don't probably see us tomorrow, have a nice Saturday definitely, and see you guys next time.